welcome to another Monday night here at Near Nirvana YouTube channel. We are Team Nerdherd, and this is Team Nerdherd Presents Cover Lovers. My name is West Coast Big Rob. Follow me on IG, and I am with Fat Gandalf. What's going on, Fat Gandalf?
How's it going, everybody? I am on spring break this week, and it was Deo's birthday yesterday.
Oh, happy birthday!
Happy belated.
Yeah, he might be in here at some point to eavesdrop, so you can all wish him happy. He is currently playing with his new Star Wars Smart Brick.
Sweet.
It's one of the things he got yesterday, so he's pretty psyched about that. And otherwise, that's my life. Is basically my kids. My whole life is Hot Wheels, Legos, and crying 3-year-olds.
That's the way to do it.
Yay!
Jeff, what's going on, man?
I can't hear anything. I'm assuming Big Rob went to me.
Yes.
This is Jeff at Geek Driven. Just here for another Monday night Cover Lovers, and I'm glad to be here. I'm just.
Can you hear me now? No, you cannot. Boo, Jeff.
Yeah, I can't hear anything.
This ought to be an interesting show, guys. Saddle up, folks.
It just
You get to talk all the crap you want about me right now.
You suck. All right.
I heard that. Of course, I heard that.
So,
Those are selective headphones, I guess.
Yeah, so actually, check out Cover Price. I actually took my own advice and went and got it. I used to have it free, but I guess not anymore. So I went and just bought it. So what the hell? I needed it. So coverprice.com. Try the code Nirvana14 and get it for 99 cents. And win the first 30 days. Just type in the code Nirvana14, coverprice.com. Excellent website to keep track of what's going on in the comic book world nowadays. Next up, we got Bird City Comics. Type in the code TNH10, 10% off your purchase, which I also didn't use when I buy books from them. I just forget, dude. So don't take my word for it. TNH10 is the code, 10% off your purchase, Bird City Comics. And I always gotta thank our friend Eddie for the beat. All right, chat, GTP. Course, always first. GTK Comics to the kings of the comic community with the king of the emojis. First in line, and BB Haunted Comics. Thanks for hanging out, fellas. Hello, everyone. Of course, Trish.
Appreciate y'all being here.
The queen of the emojis. Happy belated deal. They call him Bruce, 3132. Howdy, spring break for me starts next Thursday. Oh, okay. So yeah, because the whole time changes, thing patties, Easter era time period. It's usually spring break for a lot of folks. The con season starts, the holidays start back up, and the world turns another year in the mayhem of humanity. Let's get deep.
and I'm finally back to not having a night job.
Oh, there you go. Congratulations. No night job for that. No more great.
I get to enjoy my weekends and holidays.
Yeah. Jeff. Well, on that note, and a good note, let's start with some comic covers for this week. It's a small selection. I don't know. Alonzo might have not been as interested or out of time, but it's a small. It's okay, but it's a smaller selection than the last few weeks. So let's bring this back. Let's bring this up. I need to share this and share this and share this. Blah 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 blah. Boom! All right, there you go. So Cover Lovers, us every Monday night, hopefully. Incentives is our first selection for this week. Exorcism at Buckingham Palace, #1, the 1 in 10 by Vanessa R. Del Rey. Mike, Mr. Rush, Mr. Fat Gandalf, tell me.
This is a really beautiful piece of art, but I feel like there's way too much empty or unused space in the middle. I don't know. I feel like maybe this. I get it that it's supposed to portray this really big landscape just to make whatever's happening in the clouds, the dark mark, basically it looks like the dark mark from Harry Potter, appear maybe that much more menacing. But as a result, as a cover, it sort of loses something in the middle there. It works really well as a piece of standalone art. Like I could see this in a gallery, and then you sort of stare at it for a while. So I think it's a really beautiful piece of art, but I'm not sure I love it as a comic cover.
It looks like the painting of an Austrian painter from the 1920s. But Jeff?
Yeah, I mean, it's there's nothing wrong with the art itself. I can see what Mike is saying, that it's not a great comic book cover per se. Yeah, I think I would have been happy with something like more up close, personal in the Buckingham Palace.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like something mirrored in a window or something that you're looking into Buckingham Palace. That would have been a little more eerie and more personal and more closer in detail. The art is fine, but I do agree in the sense, yeah, not a great cover lover cover, but a 1 in 10, I guess I can't complain too much.
That's true. I didn't think of that.
Yeah, if this was 1 in 25 or anything higher, I would be like, this is a waste. It might as well have been just an A cover or B cover. But yeah, it's fine for what it is. No hate, just maybe not an incentive worthy cover.
All right, it's a mid for Jeff and mine.
Yeah.
Mid.
And I like Del Rey's work. Don't get me wrong. She has this really cool sort of dark style that I really dig, and she's done a lot of great covers. I don't know. I just think this loses a little something. Too much empty space.
It is a night shot though. You see the lights on, so it's a success on bringing a night shot to life here. I agree with you guys. It's a mid. It's nothing spectacular, but nothing bad neither. It's a landscape. Landscapes are tough, man. You got to really hit a home run for a landscape cover to make it work. So
I honestly think it would have done well or better if the demon itself would have been at least a little bit bigger, more closer to our view.
Yeah,
just to have that center focus, because it looks like it's hiding behind its wings. So it's like, it's like peekaboo.
Or maybe even coming in from the foreground where we are, coming in from our side and bigger, sort of on the
going towards them. Yeah,
yeah, that might have filled up the space better, made him look a little bit more menacing.
Yes.
More of a punch. It's very subtle what she did, which some people will like subtle, but obviously not our taste. But it's what it is, I guess. 1 in 10, Exorcism at the Buckingham Palace #1. Interested to see the other. I haven't seen the other covers for this book, so interested to look them up as well. Vanessa, all right. Harley Quinn X10, Elvira #5. Or it's Harley Quinn and Elvira, I guess, #5, 1 in 10. Ben Cadwell, this is the version. There is a regular open order cover, which is cover price, but this is 1 in 10, so it shouldn't be that expensive. Jeff?
Yeah, this is I would say a little lower than mid. It's the A cover without the trade dress. It's whatever. I would have just gotten the trade dress if I wanted this.
Yep.
I'm not gonna point out there's anything really wrong with the art, because Harley Quinn just looked like she had better days, but she could have just had a bad day. It's a Harley Quinn day, I guess. Elvira's just cleavage.
But that's Elvira.
That's Elvira. I dig the details in the hands and the fingers, and like they look a little creepier kind of ish. I could dig that, but the whatever vehicle they're driving looks blah, very generic-y, very simplified, and so nothing special about it. Nothing really wrong either, but nothing special.
I agree. It's another mid cover. and it portrays this very Lobos Hughes vibe to it. Also, at least the females. But the rest of the image is just very mid. The females are well drawn and they're well presented as the characters they are. But the vehicle, the space, it just doesn't really catch me. So it's a mid for me as well. Mike.
Yeah, same. I mean, it kind of has I don't know. I think I have a problem with the crossover to begin with. So start there. But then as Jeff said already, the car part itself kind of looks unfinished. It's worse than just simplified. It's like I did some raw pencils and we just went with like faded pink in the right shadowing across. There's no detail to it. It's just sort of like
they messed that up too. Look at her left hand. Her left hand is pink. They colored over her fingers.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, on Owara?
Oh, but
yeah,
maybe the steering wheel's supposed to be like.
No, that's a fuck up.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's not pink. It's the color of the space. Actually, not that space. The background of the space. The actual space. It's like a bluish greenish tint. That coloring. Yeah. You could see on her fingers. Somehow that color came through into the fingers. Yeah, so he definitely put this together on a rush because he didn't catch that one, and they went to print like that. So
looking at Harley at the angle that you look at it at is okay, and then when you turn to look at her like as if she were looking at you, she looks all kinds of effed up.
Mm-hmm.
Really jacked up if you turn your head and look at it like this. It's not great. This is not a great cover. And then the digital background or AI background is lazy as well. Lots of lazy on here. Lots of lazy. This is a no in either direction. And if you did like it, why you would ever pay extra for the incentive, I have no idea.
Yeah,
I think a cover.
I think the trade dress does better work for it because it at least fills in all that empty space.
Yeah, and hides that shit background too.
Yeah, so at least you got that. So, hey, but the boobs are on point though. Good boobs. All right, let's move on to mid to low mid, I guess, on this one. So let's move on. All right, Sonya Reborn by Stuart Yeager. This is the 1 in 15. There's also an open order on this one, and this is the Virgin. I'll start this one off really quick. This one, where a Virgin actually serves the art better. The trade dress interrupts all the little markings on the cover, and I'm assuming the barcode will be on there as well. Interrupts too much of the art. I would prefer to pay the extra $5 for the Virgin if I really wanted this art. And this art's pretty badass. It has my favorite color, purple. So even the horse is fucking purple. So and this one also has the same issue as the other one, where the girl's hand is blended in with the color of the background, and you really don't see the other arm at all. But it's forgivable.
Actually, I thought she was only one-armed at this point.
Oh, was she? Okay, then that's a story plot that I was missing. So that makes sense. But the other arm is purple. But it's such a beautiful background, and the horse and everything about it, and her hair. And the red hair is like really stands out because how the other colors is so different from the red. I dig it, and I love that. I like the actual shot of space on this one compared to the last one, where the space was shed on the last one. I think this is a lot better. It's not the greatest shit since sliced bread, but it's a good cover in general. There is imperfections here and there, but I'm more forgivable on this one than the last one, so I like it in general. Jeff, we'll do my class. Jeff, what's
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna agree with most of what Big Rob said. It is better than the last cover. However, I like her face looks like it's a Barbie. Like it's just very simplified. It looks like it's 2 dots and a circled mouth. Like it just seems like a doll. Like the face is painted on.
Yeah.
I get
That's-
you. But I think the artist's goal was because it's a little far perspective, right? So maybe the details not there. But I understand what you're saying 100%.
But I absolutely agree with you, and like everything else is beautiful about it. Like the tint of it, like the shading, the details in the background, the foreground. The horse is really detailed. Everything about Sonya is Red Sonya is fine. Maybe with the exception of the shininess on both sides of her bra or outfit, because like that perspective, like where's the light coming from? But I'm being picky there. But the red flowing hair really does stand out. It is beautiful. So I'll give all of that its due. But like I said, my issue is the face, the missing arm, and that's really it. And I do agree, it does look better without the trade dress. Does it make huge difference for me? Probably not, but the most of it's pretty well done. Like I said, arm and face is my issue.
I
Mike.
have almost exactly the same, other than to say that the earlier covers from Sager on this title were unbelievable. Like 2 or 3 of my favorite Red Sonja covers for the last maybe 5 years were in this series. And this is definitely a step back from him. And I love Sager's work. You've heard me go on and on about how much I like this guy just as a person. He's really generous and kind, and really admires his fans, and I really like his style. And he was kind of under the radar for a really, really long time. He did this Shiver in the Dark thing that was his own creator-owned title for a while, and he brought that back. And he's been in and out of some other covers, like I think he did a bunch of those Kiss, like the whatever, the Evil Kiss things from Dynamite. He did a bunch of those covers. I forget what those were called, but so he popped in and out, or on and off the radar for a bunch of years. So I like that he's back, but this is definitely not his best work for all the reasons you guys said. The face is a little. I mean, I think she's pushed a little too far back. And again, it kind of comes to the same problem that we had with the first cover, is that by pushing her back so much and focusing a little bit, maybe too much on the landscape, you lose a little bit of oomph, for lack of a better way of putting it, on the cover. So I think it loses a little bit of that. It's hard to do detail. And I say that, and then I look at the horse, and I'm like, well, but you got the detail in the horse. Why did you not get the detail in the girl? So, so I'm being a little mean about it from an artist whose style I like, and an artist who I like in person. But this is definitely not his best work, especially not on this title. So if you really like Sager and you really like Red Sonja Reborn, go find the earlier ones. They blow this one away.
You remove Red Sonja, and it's an excellent Trapper Keeper cover. Just like it has that vibe, dude.
It does have that vibe. You're right. It absolutely does.
But Big Rob, you definitely pointed out that the colorist is definitely having issues here too. You're blending the leg in, the hand with the cape.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's like a purpose decision or that's just an honest mistake on their end, but it's not as offensive as the last one. The other one was just like the other one. Elvira looked like she had fucking Scarlet Witch fingers, you know. So.
like she read that book and that's it, huh?
Yeah, the book. Of
Hands turn black.
Yep. All right. So we're better on this one, but it's still not there yet. Okay, let's move on. Alias Red Band #1 to 125 by Lucas Wernick. Mike?
Terrible. Yeah, I don't like it at all. I get that it's supposed to be what's her name? Typhoid Mary. I'm assuming it's Typhoid Mary. Based
like
on the
homage, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, this is a Daredevil tie-in thing, so I'm assuming this is Typhoid
Oh,
Mary. I don't know. Maybe it's not. Yeah, she looks creepy, but and the reason why I think terrible is because I just blood splatter all over a cover doesn't do anything for me other than just feel like it's there for shock value and not actually for good artistic reasons. Like the hands look like gummy hands around the swords. The swords don't look straight to me. The reflections just look like there's something drawn on a sword blade rather than actually reflected off the sword blade. I get that there was a lot of inking done in the hair, and he gets a good creepy look. On the face. But more than that, I think this is not a 1 in 25 cover. This is a cover level, maybe something like that.
Yeah, nice A cover. I would have loved to see the black and white on this version. The color version now, though. But let's see how that line work. Probably a ton of line work in there, but the color kind of saturates it too much. Jeff?
Yeah, the hair is fine, but I agree with Mike. There's a lot of, like no real great detail. It does look like it's drawn on the sword. That's not a reflection. It's looked like it's etched onto the sword.
Exactly.
That's such a cheap thing to do for perspective wise, and yeah, it's not 1 in 25 worthy for me. So I'm not gonna kill Lucas here. So I'm gonna move on.
You're dead, Lucas. You're dead. You guys are strong on this one. You're harsh. It's all right.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's all right.
It's all right.
But there's multiple issues that like add up pretty big.
Oh, there's a Mac somebody's saying for this?
Yeah.
Let's take a look and see what that looks like. I'm gonna go over there and take a look.
It's one image copy paste because I know it's different than one of those swords.
That's what I really agree with.
Maybe
Trish.
it is like a laser printed sword image on a sword. You never know.
Yeah, maybe, but it's the exact same image. It's like the angles would have been different. The reflection would be different. So
it's almost like he punched in a prompt into a software and it did it for him. But I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I like that Alias is back though.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm glad that Jessica Jones, spoiler alert, is going to be back for Daredevil season 2.
Yeah, and
Kristen Ritter is a great actress.
She is.
The rumor is
too bad she's so hard to look at.
Also Luke Cage, possibly, and the other guy.
Yeah, they might be back for season 3 or at the end of season 2. We'll see.
I never leave the house without my lady fighting katanas.
And yeah, this does have a little bit of like a trying hard to be another artist. I'm not sure if I'm getting Frisson vibes here. I'm getting something else. I don't know. It's not for me. I don't know. I'm
getting a scary bitch. I want to avoid at all costs.
Which is perfect for this character, but
yeah. All right, let's move on. We shut it enough on Lucas.
Give me a good one. Come on, give me a banger, chat.
Storm's Earth Mightiest Mutant, number 2, the 1 in 25 by Chris Anka. Man, she does sit-ups, that's for sure. Mike?
I can't see it yet, so go to Jeff.
Jeff?
Oh,
there it is.
Okay. You know what I really dig about this cover though? Okay, so obviously I'm not a huge fan of this cover. It's okay. I like how he turned her hair into like a big cloud. That's kind of cool. I don't know if I like the angle that she's like standing in. Clutching her pearls.
She's like heartburn. Yeah.
Clutching her pearls.
Wait, what was that?
She's like heartburn.
Shit. I lost audio again.
Oh, we lost Mike. Oh, Mike, sorry. Jeff. Jeff.
Cussing me out.
You can go to me if you want while you're there he is. Okay.
Some of it looks cool. Like I like that it's the old school like outfit. But I don't know if I pay 1 in 25 for this. It's almost there. It's just there's something missing about it that I don't like. Maybe it's the shadowing on her outfit. It just looks odd, or like just like I don't know what it is. Maybe one of the other guys can explain it.
I don't know. Maybe like there's no fucking wrinkles on her skin. Maybe I don't know. But Mike,
I like this cover because I like some of the choices done on this cover. Not necessarily some of the artistic choices, not necessarily the end result of those choices, but so hear me out. So I like the use of space here. I do like what Jeff said, the white sort of her hair just becoming really an element of the cover and less an element of her character. I really like that, especially with well, I don't really like the trade dress. It's not horrible, but I like where they placed it. If that's in fact where they put the trade dress, that's actually a really good place for it. The coloring in the fabric, or in the black parts of the fabric, the wrinkles, that's just kind of a 90s style, and I don't necessarily mind it. It kind of has that McFarlane Spawn cape kind of look to it, which I really don't hate. The gold is done pretty well. I like the stance. The hand is a little weird, but I just sort of like the full use of the space. The cropping is done well. Yeah, I mean, I think overall, just as an impactful thing, it works. But then again, I say I don't think it should be a 1 in 25. This may be 1 in 10 quality, but it's a really good A cover. Like if this were on the shelf as just a regular $5 book, this would probably be the cover I would choose.
The next spring, I've seen it before in other covers. It's been a while though. Yeah. Interesting cover. I do like. Well, here's the one element I've seen lately more on some of the Marvel covers. The actual trade dress are actually like trying to now kind of like work it into the art. So the lightning bolt is actually in front of the trade dress, and it's behind the lightning bolt. So that's just a little thing they've done differently now for a lot of different books. So
yeah, they wouldn't have done that before. You're right.
No, they would have just plastered it completely up over our head. So, all right.
See, this is why we need people in the chat in the actual show. Like I talked way too long. JD, Danny said 7 out of 10. Probably all I should have said because that's perfect. That's perfect.
Well, then
Yeah.
there's no fucking show. We're here to elaborate.
7 out of 10. Next spring. Slinky neck.
I do like the neck jewelry thing going on with very African, so it's like I dig that.
Well, this is also very different from the other covers we looked on today because this is like the character literally takes up the whole fucking cover. The other covers we saw, like it was just the background really taking over the cover, and the character was not really even
Minimized. Yeah.
So it's always
She's definitely front and center. Yeah, I mean, I think if you stare at it long enough, it becomes a little bit more likable, I guess.
So just like a good record, right? You listen to it over and over and over, eventually you like it. All right. Venom 255, the 125 by Mauricio de Tomaso. All right. I'm not sure about the selection of the blue. Something about it mixing in with the Venom. The Venom, I know is supposed to be a darker color, and this is a different Venom, right? From my story-wise and stuff, or is it Eddie Brock again? I forget. But I don't know. Something about that blue is just not mixing well. Plus, the head is not really even attached to that fucking shirt. It's like a separate entity on itself. But I guess this is an expressionist kind of vibe for Mary. I guess assuming that's Mary Jane in the background.
I assume so.
Yeah. Not reading this book, and I'm not mad with the selection of the crazy jaw going on with Venom because he does that from time to time.
You don't like his broken jaw?
His jaw.
Yeah. But I get it. I get the point. He succeeded in his destination, but not for me personally. Mike?
No, this just looks sort of like I mean, I've said this a lot tonight, I know, but this just has a feel of like a Phil Noto A cover from, I don't know, 8 years
God,
ago.
How did Phil Noto get a fucking stray here?
Yeah, right. Basically, this feels like, I mean, he was doing this level of cover for A covers for years and years. They were never incentives. They were always just regular covers. That's what this feels like. This has that level of it to me. I think it's a good cover. a really good cover. But again, I don't think it's an incentive worthy cover. I really don't. Venom looks a little weird, like his torso's too long or something weird like that. I can't put my finger on it exactly.
It's a swimmer's body. He's a swimmer.
Yeah. Exactly. Swimmer's body. Yeah. I like that. And you're right. Something's weird. Something's a little off-putting with the blue shirt. That should have been a different choice. I don't know. I guess it was one of those things where couldn't use black because then he wouldn't stand out enough, and then any of the reds or whatever wouldn't work. But then maybe change the background color and you could decide on a different. It's like almost like he toyed with negative space here, and it didn't really work. It didn't really work out. So he shifted gears at some point, but then didn't change the colors. And I don't really know. It just doesn't. It doesn't quite get there for me. There's some elements of it that I really like, and some really great detail in his muscles, and her face looks good. I like the hair, the wrinkles in the shirt look fine. Like there's some cool elements to it, but it feels like an unfinished concept that didn't quite make it onto the page the way it was supposed to.
You explained it. I think the way we all see it, like we're confused, and I think the artist is confused on what the hell he's trying to do here.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Jeff.
Oh God! You know what the problem is? This would be a better cover if Venom wasn't on the cover.
Oh, absolutely.
That's the problem. So, I really think the art on Mary Jane is not bad. The choice of the color is not bad. The fact that Venom is there, like, it makes it feel so off. The contrast with the blue and him, and then he looks like he has duck feet, like he can just float in the water, and his little feet are just going like this.
Yeah.
Can you turn your head that back, Jeff?
What's that?
Can you turn your head that much?
Do I? No, she's giving
that
her
head. It's
I can't turn my head that much.
No. That
I'm also not a woman who I'm a 48-year-old man who can't stretch that fucking much anymore.
Yeah, but
so I'm not as flexible. That's the look back, The girls give the look back. Oh yeah, no, those aren't even Liefeld feet. At least Liefeld just has he doesn't even dare draw that terrible.
He has the sense to hide it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what? Take Venom out, zoom this out a little bit, make this a butt cover. You've got a winner at 1-in-25.
See, the problem with Mary Jane's body, this is going to sound wrong and weird. It doesn't seem like it's her body. It's like a male, like a young male.
I
body.
knew you were gonna go there.
It looks like a fucking young guy's body over and her head on top of it. It's not even like attached to the body. It's like it's fucking weird to me. And like you remove the Venom, it still look like a fucking PE clothes, like a 15-year-old PE, and this is the girl's head on top of it. It's like I know it's completely wrong what I said, but it's what it looks like.
I think with the angle, it's okay. It's not. I don't feel it's detached, but I mean, it's your opinion. So, art is subjective. So, like I said, I don't think there's anything wrong with her in the background. I just think that mixing the two elements together, it's two different art styles, two different, like, I don't know what he was going for here. It's just doesn't work out to me. And the fact that Venom just looks odd to me too. Yeah, I'm good. Like he like the top half of him, like his shoulders, his arms, fine. The body, like you said, like the length of the body, the big ass thighs with the little ass feet, like skinny ass feet. And the feet don't even look 3D. It looks like it's just flat. So it's just meh to me. It's really not worthy of a
Fabrizio, Paisan. Do a better next time. You're capable of so much.
Mozzarella,
and spaghetti.
We didn't bring up the biggest problem with this whole fucking cover. The trade dress
over the top of her fucking forehead,
head, right above her eyes.
You don't like that big tattoo?
Fucking mega dash.
Oh. In a horrible color too. Just the wrong color again. Just
that's not his fault.
No, that's not his fault. Definitely not. Agreed.
She bought her t-shirts at Target, bro. Let's move on.
Hey, I buy my t-shirts at Target too, damn it.
Don't hate, bro.
You too.
or at concerts.
They're good for like 3-4 washes. They shrink like a motherfucker, and they're
They
done.
really do. That's true.
They're fucking horrible t-shirts.
I bought the Activision shirt in my size, and after 3 washes, it's now Allie's, and it barely fits her.
And it fades almost immediately after the first couple of washes.
And you've seen her; she's a tiny woman. Like the fact that it barely fits her is.
I learned my lesson. Stop buying t-shirts from Target and just spend extra $20, get a good t-shirt, and move on.
You're right. Bad life choices.
Yes.
Thanks for reminding me, Rob. Appreciate
Don't
it.
buy more from Target, goddamn.
As I stare at like $70 worth of Hot Wheels premiums on my
I
phone.
know your underwear is struggling, but you got all the Hot Wheels in the world.
Hey.
All right, let's move on. TMNT 16, the 1 in 100 by Inhak Lee. Mike, thoughts?
If I could get it to come up, come on, there it is. Got it. I kind of like this cover actually. To be honest, I always like a good action shot. Why'd you come in so hot, Dale? What's going on?
Uh-oh.
Which Hot Wheels car? I don't know.
From the show, Hot Wheels show. It isn't on the same.
I know. I took it down. It's in with my cars. Relax. Okay, sorry about that. 4-alarm emergency for a missing Hot Wheels car. My fault. I like this. I like this.
We
cover.
understand.
I like good action. I like good action shots. I think this one fits the bill, especially with sort of like there's a little bit of basically it's a color splash cover, and I'm so sick of seeing just red, white, and black on these kinds of covers. It's really nice to see some green. That actually makes this pop a little bit more. I don't know that. Why do I not know that character? What is that? Villain?
The Ninja Turtles world, they've been world building for the last 5 years. There's so many new characters. I don't know anymore at this point.
Looks like a dragon.
Like a dragon, like a Chinese dragon.
Yeah.
He has like an armor.
I don't know the character.
It might be a turtle under there with the armor of a dragon, like an ivory dragon armor.
Someone in the chat know if you do throw it in there, but cool design on the villain. I think the elements are all pretty easy to detect, maybe mostly because of the color splashness of it. Good use of space again. Yeah, I actually really like this cover. I don't know if it quite hits the 1 in 100 mark for me, but it's definitely. I think this is an incentive-worthy cover, maybe a 1 in 25 in my book, but I give it if we're going on JD Danny's scale, I give this an 8 out of 10.
Okay. I'm pretty much with you on this. I typically, honestly, I am not an Inhak Lee fan. I really usually don't like his covers too much, but I actually like this one. I feel like his characters are very slender, and I don't feel this way with this one. I feel like they have actual weight to them. They have some mass to them.
Yeah. Well,
they're like they're actually threatening as they're supposed to be as these big badass characters, right? So, the character design of this ivory armor dragon dude, it's pretty dope. He's well drawn by Inhak Lee, and he does a pretty good turtle here. Raph, with his rage berserker, he's literally the Wolverine of Ninja Turtles. He's just berserker, so it definitely well drawn here. Simple background, but it works fine for what we're trying to accomplish. And great way of hiding the trade dress in the background, just kind of part of the background, just flying by. So I dig that. 1 in 100 is pretty steep, I think, though. That's crazy. They're doing 1 in 100s for TMNT. I thought I'll never say that out loud because I collected turtles for a long time. I stopped, but when I really stopped when they started doing 1 in 25. So I'm like, this is kind of out of hand.
Yeah, they were 1 in 10s forever.
I know. That's what I loved about it. I'm like, and they were rare 1 in 10s. They were not overly printed 1 in 10s. Now I think they're really printing the shit out of this book, and 1 in 100s. Yeah, so it's a lot, but the 1 in 25 would have been fine or lower. But Jeff,
yeah, I totally agree with both of you. I am a fan of Inhak Lee, but you're right. I mean, it's sometimes it's hit and miss with him. He did hit on this one though. Nailed it. Yeah, I do wish they brought that back. I can't believe it's a 1 in 100 either. That's wild to me. That sucks because I wouldn't probably never have a chance at this cover. And I really dig it. I dig the fact I like the new character, the new villain. I like the design of it. I like how he drew Raphael. I actually kind of want to see the pencils on this because there's a lot of details here.
He's digital. Huh?
Is he digital? All the way?
Well, he draws on a digital pad.
Right. I would like to see that first what do you call it, version of it where he didn't have the colors yet.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. But whatever he initially put on the pad, right? So.
Exactly. That's what I would like to see. But everything is great. I can't find a fault in any of it. Everything perspective wise looks great. The action looks great. The design of both characters look great. I mean, God, he's all cabled out with all his little pockets and stuff. I mean, it's dope. I like even the tape has detail on the turtle. Like that's all the wraps. I really dig all of that. So yeah, I wish it wasn't 1 in 100, but for cover lovers, this is a great cover. It's probably the best cover we've seen almost all night.
Yeah, I think it is the best cover we've seen all night.
Yeah, I agree. Hey, yeah, BBB. That's the way to go, man. 1 in 100. Like, you don't want to pay 1 in 100 prices, but you like the image, print that sucker out.
Yes.
Or order like a really nice print of it. Like, you can do that through Google Photos, I think, right? You can send it to get printed.
Yeah, get a big poster of it. That'd be dope.
Yeah, it's a great poster. This is a really good cover. I like it. But I wouldn't want to pay that kind of money.
Man.
All right. Also, issue 16 though. That's crazy for 100. 1 in 100 issue 16.
Yeah, I'll be right back. You guys go first.
Mark Spears, Monsters number 9, the 1 in 50. I'll step this up to the plate here first. This is very simple for Mark. It's a black. Really has.
Excuse me.
He really loves to drop that blue hue over all his art. He loves that blue hue to death. But I don't know. Honestly, off the bat, my first impression, not one of my favorite Mark Spears covers, but the detail on the actual character, my understanding is hand drawn, right? So I think he puts this on a canvas or paper, I can't remember, but it's just the detail of the texturing of the skin of this gentleman is insane level of artistry by Mark here. So, well, maybe you could mess with it with some filters and here and there to make it more realistic, but regardless, it's really well drawn character. But it's very simple for I guess for Mark Spears standards, because his standards are high at this point. It's a 1 in 50. It's gonna make this the book crazy. The Mark Spears fan base is insane. They buy everything he says he sells, and they pay top dollar for these high ratios. And it's a very popular character. I know that. So, but it's a great cover. It's great character drawn. The background.
I would probably open all these, by the way.
It's a little less desired, but it's going to be a popular book no matter what. I think it's solid art from Mark. Not his best, but solid. Jeff.
Yeah, agreed. Mark Spears just kills monster covers. I mean, he just really great at them. He's really great drawing these monsters. He really brought this to life. I feel like it's almost photorealistic. That's how good it is. But I agree with you in the sense of like, I wish he had something in the background. Just putting the character up there it's just a little meh for him, but I just like the details on the character itself. It's a really well drawn character. So other than that, I wouldn't try to get this because I already know it's going to be expensive. There's I don't have to look on eBay. I already know. You got the name. You got a good art on the cover, and it's a 1 in 50. I'm out. You guys can get it, but you know what you're gonna pay for it.
Bye,
Yeah,
Jack.
Bye, chat.
Happy belated birthday, Dale.
Say thank you. They just wish you
Yeah.
happy birthday.
Wait, what does that say?
They just wish you happy birthday. It says Fat Gandalf.
The eyes, the look.
Not fat.
Oh, that's so sweet of you. But yes, I am.
Aw. He's like, stop it.
I want more smart bricks, so I'm going to tell my dad he's skinny.
Smart boy, Dale.
You are.
You're learning.
Do you know what the smart bricks are?
They know. Now's not the time, dude. Let's do. You know what? Maybe you could join them for Saturday morning toy box. And you could tell all about it. This is a comic show, not a toy show. I love you, buddy.
So
Good
am
night.
I in the shows?
You are right in the show right now. You're in the show. You in the show. See? Boom.
You're getting so much bigger, Dale.
He's 7 now. Is that
Oh
that's
my-
impossible, right? Remember when he was
Oh.
like I could hold him like in my arms on the show?
Oh my gosh.
Do you remember when I was not allowed to be in it?
I remember when you stopped when you didn't yell at the screen. I remember that.
Remember, actually, do you remember when I actually had to watch you guys? Not like I wasn't allowed to be in here watching the show with you, like doing the show with you.
Why? Too many boobies?
No, just I
Oh.
wasn't allowed to be in here doing for you. When
Oh, because you were a lunatic. That's why. Because you would
and
just
I
like,
had to watch it on the TV.
why are you yelling, dude? All right, hey, buddy, go to bed. Say goodnight to everybody.
Good night.
Danny wishes
Good
you
night.
happy birthday. Bruce wished you happy birthday. Trish wished you one earlier, so lots of people wishing you happy birthday. Okay. All right. See you later, pal. Good
Bye.
night. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Good night. Bye.
Come here, Max. Say hello and goodbye to everybody real fast. Say hi.
Oh, Max is like Dale's size when we first started.
When we first started. Exactly.
I know
Yep.
that's the crazy part. Yeah.
Yep. Love you, buddy. Good night.
Good night, Max.
Oh, go follow your brother.
Good night.
Follow your brother.
Maxie.
Close the door on your way out. Sorry, guys. Sorry for the break.
No, that's
There was
awesome.
There was an old podcast I remember that like used to drive me crazy. They actually would give their kid like a segment on the podcast to like go through their toys that they got for the week or that they were playing with. And it was cute like the first couple of times, but then like a few months later, you're like, nah, I don't want to be mad at this because I want to pretend like I like it, but this is really boring. You really need to move on. So thanks all for your patience. I appreciate it.
No, we love your kids.
Thank you.
Kids are awesome.
Thank you.
Whenever you're ready, Mike, your turn.
I am ready. And I like this cover because I like that it's different for him. I feel like we've been getting a lot of the same, that weird color palette with the weird green washes and the weird blue washes and things on it. And I don't mind that. I like that that's his style and that's his thing. But this one's a little darker, a little creepier. I don't know that I know what character he's aping here. I'm not really sure what it is. If I'm supposed to know what it is, then please tell me. But very cool design. A lot of dark shadows and stuff in this one that he doesn't usually do. His stuff's usually really bright, like overlit almost and oversaturated. And this has all kinds of different earmarks to it. I really like that he's gone in a different direction here. I think you put his name on anything and the art is this good, 1 in 50 is a completely legitimate thing to do. I assume, like always, he's done every cover for this issue. So I don't know that you need to pay 1 in 50 to get it, but there might be an equally as cool cover from him on this book somewhere else. I don't know. But I think this is really nice. I think I like that he's gone in a different direction here. Any artist that can do that impresses me, that they don't just stick with the same old shtick.
I'll tell you one thing, this would be a nightmare character to have.
Yeah, it would.
I'm not into these monster things just for me, but I'm not into a lot of horror stuff. This is crazy. That's nightmarish.
Trish, it would have been great if it was just a kid minute, but it was like a half an hour of the kid going through their toys. So I would agree. And I did agree. And I thought it was an awesome move at first until it started to become really long in the tooth. It's a long time. This is a long time ago. This is probably a good 10 years ago. But
What were you gonna say, Big Rob?
No, I'm trying to remember. Maybe I think I know what YouTuber he's talking about. But
Oh,
you think you know what podcast it was?
was he on YouTube or no?
Yeah, they were on YouTube. Yeah, it was a multi-person podcast. Yeah, a pretty popular one for a while too.
Yeah, because I remember there was a guy with a kid that reviewed also comic books.
Yes,
And
it was a comic book podcast. Yeah.
Yeah, and he quit because of some rule that YouTube came out or something like that.
Yeah, there was a lot of drama back then. That's why I ended up with you guys. Actually, to be honest with you, if we're going back to the beginning, that's why I was like, no, forget all these other jokers. I want to go somewhere where it's chill and there's no drama and no politics. And
No, not here. That's for sure.
it got ugly around the community for a while. People stopped understanding why they were in this, and they just thought it was battle royale every day with somebody new. And I got embroiled in it once or twice too. And I'm like, you know what? My life is too fucking short for this nonsense. This is supposed to be a fun hobby. I don't why I'm allowing this to cause me stress every day is insane. So I bounced out of all of them.
Yeah, we're not really argumentative here. All right, let's move on. By the way, we all love this cover. It's a great cover. It's obvious. It's obvious cover.
Yep.
All right. That's it for incentives this week. We got a couple of store exclusives that Alonzo put for us today. And
she's gonna be in your area.
Mike.
What? There's a con here? First of all, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Hang tight.
Rocky Mountain Con. No?
That's awesome. Keep me posted. Let me know. If it's near Nashville, we've got a guest room. You can stay with us if you want to. If it's not near Nashville, then I don't know. Oh, Chattanooga. That's not close enough for you to want to stay here, but close enough for me to go, but not close enough for you to want to spend the night here. You'd have to drive a couple hours to the show, but yeah, you don't want to do that. But cool. That's awesome. Keep me posted.
Mike and Trish reunion.
Yeah, well, I just saw it at Heroes. I guess when was that? Last May, June, whatever that is. Whenever Father's Day in June,
something like that. I think,
yeah.
Man, that's almost a year ago.
Yeah, but I just mean it wasn't years and years ago. It was less than a year ago.
That's true.
All right, let's move on. Invincible Foil Edition #1 reprint.
No, but JD, let me know if you do come though. Let me know if we can all get together and drink at the con. That'd be great. Let's do it.
JD.
You have to hear my screaming 3-year-old too. Let's not forget it.
Like, I like three pillows. Three pillows.
Be careful what you wish for, man.
All right. Shakari, very popular artist nowadays. Limited to 1,500 for the set. I guess there's this the set for this. Cost $35. I'm not sure what the set is. I don't know if it's a trade dress or a foil or a metal and all that jazz. But
I can show you where the set is. Sorry.
I was gonna go on, but
if you're having trouble seeing it, I think you need to get your vision checked.
All right. Do you gargle with
Sorry, as I derail everything.
sounds like a great time, man. All right. Well, Mr. Set, what do you think?
I think we've seen this 1,000 times, like this weird like front flying angle thing. And it does nothing for me. And I also think this looks too digital to me. Which is basically what I get out of all the Shikari covers. At this point now, when we used to say that, it made some sense, right? Because the tools just weren't there to make digital covers not look digital. Now there is. And I think it really just points to a a skipped step, a rushed end to a cover when your stuff still looks like it's got that digital smoothness to it. You forgot a tool, or you were never taught a tool. There's something missing, and it doesn't do anything for me. It just feels flat and lifeless to me.
It looks like a screenshot of a video game.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, you're right.
Yep,
Or
exactly.
it looks like a fucking PS5 screenshot.
Yep, you're absolutely right. That's exactly what it looks like.
Or it's like one of those like video game trailers that they do
Yeah.
nowadays, and then
Yeah.
they just screenshotted a still shot of it. Yeah,
Yeah, and then the game never actually looks like that. But yeah,
that too.
That's some games now. They're pretty close.
they're
All
pretty
right.
close now. Finally.
Yeah, finally. Only took 50 years, but okay. Jeff?
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you the truth. I'm like this far away from actually liking it, but what Mike said, it is missing an element, and like there's a little too much blur to it, and like flare, like lens flare to it as well. Like there just seems a little too much of that, going for the effects instead of like focusing on the art itself. I get what they were doing. I get what Shakira was doing, but like I said, I'm just that close to liking it. It's at this point when you're doing these digital art, add a little imperfection for me. That's all. I think a little imperfection will go a long way on these digital art pieces. So
I agree. That's what I mean. There's got to be like a tool for that, right? Like there's got to be a final render that says like fuck it up, like the fuck it up tool.
yeah. Add me an extra wrinkle somewhere or something, you know?
Have I ever told the story? Have I ever told the Sienkiewicz story about that?
I
next
don't
to-
remember, but go ahead.
He was with he was right next to Brian Stelfreeze, and I don't know if you guys. I'm sorry to derail shit again.
No, go ahead.
This is a cool story. I was talking to Brian Stelfreeze, great guy, by the way, if you've never talked to him. And he's not really all that animated of a guy. He's a pretty chill, sort of like low voice, very calm. And he's talking to me. He's telling this story because I had told him that I had just come from Sienkiewicz's table. This was at Heroes. They weren't next to each other. But he was saying back in the old days, they used to seat them alphabetically. So he, Stelfreeze and Sienkiewicz almost always sat near each other or right next to each other. And he goes, one day I watched him do this. I watched him do this commission, and it was like it was not coming out good at all. Like he wasn't paying attention. He was like talking to people. He was doing it, and Brian looks over, and he says that he said to Sienkiewicz, "Hey man, like you're really going to charge this woman for this piece? Like this is not going well. Like whatever you're doing is not going well." And he just kind of nods for a second, and then all of a sudden he just takes this bottle of something, like some sort of a turpentine or something like that, and he starts to just splash it on to the cover, just out of nowhere. And Brian Stelfreeze said the most beautiful cover erupted out of what Sienkiewicz had done. Like this,
shut up,
unbelievable. Like he knew that this stuff would create this effect and make this cover just come to life and be gorgeous. And Stelfreeze says at that moment, and he even said this to me, he goes, "You know me. We've talked a couple of times. You know I'm not an animated guy." He goes, "I stood up at my table and I literally said, no, Bill. Fuck you, Bill. There's no way
dark magic.
There's no way you knew that was going to happen. That's just sheer dumb luck. Fuck you, man." And yeah, just that.
Wow.
And a similar story, and I can't remember what artist told me this, but he said, again, Bill was doing another cover. It was coming out okay. It was, it was a mid kind of a sketch or whatever he was doing. And at that time, I guess a lot of the art supply companies would walk around and they would just drop samples on the artists' tables to just hope that they would use them. Free advertising, hey, if my little paint bottle is on your table and I can just say, hey, look, Bill Sienkiewicz uses my paint. And I guess at one point in the middle of this commission, or towards the end of this commission, Bill looks over at what had just gotten dropped off. He grabs the bottle. He'd never seen it in his life. He opens it up and just starts like sprinkling this white paint all over this really nice commission that he had done. And the artist said, and it was miraculous. It was like, it just looked like rainfall just coming down on the cover. It was beautiful. It was the most amazing thing you'd ever seen. So this is like a thing that, you know, you can't recreate that kind of stuff in a digital cover. You cannot do it. And so that's why these covers always feel lifeless to me, and why I gravitate towards guys like Sienkiewicz, who are true artists, who have this vision, this understanding of the media. They can use it in a way that just brings life to a character or to a cover, and you're just never going to get that on a digitally created thing. I mean,
it's too perfect. Sienkiewicz is like a master of chaos.
Yeah, exactly. And I realize that's a bit of an exaggerated example, although it is two of them, but he's not the only one. There's plenty of people that have command of the media like he does. Even look at someone who's more careful than that, someone like a Perillo or a Carla Cohen or Selena, or even a Jenny Frisson, who uses some digital elements in her stuff. But like these people all have an understanding of the way the media works, the way it's going to reproduce on a cover, and the impact it's going to have on the viewer. Whereas this stuff is just churn and burn. This is just money making stuff. And I get that there's an audience for it. You know, beautiful women and, you know, whatever, tight costumes is always going to sell. But to me, and I think the reason why we all do this show is because we're looking for something more than that in these covers. I mean, the whole idea of Cover Lovers is, does it give us like a visceral feeling?
You got a response out of you.
Yeah, and none of these covers ever do. So if you guys in the chat are wondering why I'm always so hard on these digital covers, that was a really long way of explaining to you why I look at this stuff and I just have a real tough time having an appreciation for it, because it just doesn't, to me, it isn't art. To me, it's programming.
I think you say the same thing about like AI writing a story.
Right.
It could probably write a story, but is there any heart to it? Is there any, I mean, is it going to emote? Like, is it going to get any emotions out of me?
Right.
You know, because there's no soul behind it.
Right. That's a perfect word for it. No soul. That's what these don't have. They have no soul. Those other artists that we're talking about, like Bill, or even Brian Stelfreeze. I mean, watch Brian Stelfreeze work at his table. Man, that mother works his ass off on his commissions. He agonizes over every line he draws. He really does. And he cares about every single bit of ink that goes down on that page. Just because to him, it's his name. Every line is his reputation. And he understands that. And he can't fix it. That's the other thing. This stuff is all fixable. These can all always be perfect, which is why they have no soul.
I come to comic books to this particular media for, you know, the comic book artistry media, like just the actual. I like comic book traditional art. Like,
yes,
this is cool. This was cool like 10 years ago, the whole digital revolution of art and stuff, 10, 15 years ago, when they started popping out with Argem and all them, right, that started coming up.
Yep.
And that was great. And I'm like, but after 5 years of seeing it over and over and over, it's also like, for me, I'm kind of really over the TNA books, where like every fucking other book is TNA. I just like simple comic book art. I don't need no fucking fancy big titty girl flying through the sky.
Every once in a while.
Once in a while, but yeah, it's like fucking cover every week throughout the whole year. It's like, it's just too much saturation. You see them one, you see them all. It's like, I need something different just to bring a different vibe to it. But, you know, once in a while, I'm totally behind it. I love digital covers here and there, but I mostly just I'm like Mike. I lay with the more traditional stuff. It's just with it's a fad.
It's like a guest that overstayed their welcome.
And if I look at the comment in the chat, like X Abbott, I think you're misunderstanding me. No, I think that's the problem I have. I'm not saying Sha'Carri has no talent or has no vision or has no intent. I'm sure he does or she does. but the tools limit the ability to translate that to me. And that's the issue that I have. So I think that if either there becomes a tool that can be used to translate that better to the audience, then great, then keep at it. Digital can be fine. But when it becomes a situation where I don't feel any of that, no matter what the intent was, no matter what the vision was, and again, there's not a lot of vision going on here. This is a reused, recycled pose that they basically put every female flying character into over the last 10 years. How many covers have you seen? Replace the costume and you get the same fucking cover 100 times from store exclusives. So no, there's no vision here. But yes, there are plenty of good artists. Like I look at Warren Lau, for instance. Warren Lau has the ability to create incredible stuff digitally. There is clearly good intent and good vision there, and clearly talent. There's no doubt about that. And every once in a while, Warren Lau has the ability to translate some visceral emotion to me. He's good enough at this media digitally that I feel what his intent was. But so many of these people can't. And I don't know what it is. I don't do this art. I have no idea any art that I've ever done has always been physical media. I've never done anything digital. I have no idea what it takes to do this. I'm sure it's not easy, but if it were me, I would be incredibly frustrated if I had that talent. And this is what my computer spat back out at me. I would feel so frustrated at the limitations of the technology to not be able to translate my vision and my intent, as you say, to the audience, that I would completely ditch this style until it was ready to be used in a way that could translate that to my audience. Now,
right. Yeah, there's poor artists in all mediums. Yeah. We're not saying digital can't emote or give us feelings or can't be great art. It's what the artist uses that medium, how they use it is what gets us to like it, right?
Yeah.
If they don't use it correctly, or not just willy-nilly copy everything else,
right?
Then what good is it to us? It's just another cover that I've seen week to week, every year.
And you're right. We're rough on some of the artists that we like a lot. Like Jenny Fristen is a great example. We've been really rough on her on this show, and she's a favorite down the board, man. We love her. I have an original cover of hers on my wall. I have a whole short box full of my favorite Jenny Fristen covers, but there was a time there where her shit all started to look identical to each other. I couldn't tell what book it was anymore. And so, yeah, you're absolutely right. Peach Momoko, like you said there in your chat comment, is a perfect example. Also, I think she tried to churn out way too many covers every month. She was trying to make money. I get it.
She admitted it, though.
Yeah. And her art suffered as a result of it. And so she's a great example. She's got a lot of talent too. And looking at this, I can tell Shikari has great talent too. But no matter what, I don't think that this style can ever really give me, no matter how good it is. There's a couple exceptions. Every once in a while, there's an Art Germ cover. Every once in a while, there's a Warren Lau cover. Every once in a while, there's an Hayek Lee cover that can do it for me. But it's really, really, really rare that one of these covers really gives me any kind of an emotional response, any real impact. And I don't think that's the fault of the artist. I think that's the fault of the media. I just don't think it's quite there yet. I think we're rushing into a thing that isn't quite ready. It's like go back and watch Jar Jar Binks, right? Like digital CGI wasn't ready yet. Like that stuff looked fake, and it looks really bad now. This stuff just doesn't age well, and it didn't look real even then. And I think we're a little closer than we were when this stuff all first started. I think we're, or every once in a while an artist gets something right in the filter or something right in the perspective that makes it stand out from all the other stuff. But I just think that it's going to take a lot for me to really ever truly love a digital cover. The only one that I actually own is that Wonder Woman black and gold Warren Lau cover that I think is an absolute stunning piece of art. and I know that it was done digitally. I don't care. And there's a In Hayek Lee cover too that I have. The other one I forgot, or not In Hayek Lee. Sorry, what's the guy that uses the light flare in the background all the time? He's the other Lee.
I know it's not well. Yeah, I remember.
There's a Thor, a Jane Foster Thor variant, incentive variant that I will never get rid of because I think it's an absolutely gorgeous cover, and I know that one was done all digitally too. So every once in a while, it does it. But I would say one of these covers for every 100 physical media covers do it for me. And you're right, there's some really bad. And if you watch this show, if you're on here every
you watch the show, you will point it out.
Fucking destroy those artists.
You will see us murder people on this show. So
we have our disclaimer at the end of the show, which is no we're harmed in the making of this podcast. So yeah, we're rough on them too. We're rough on them too. And I don't think for a nanosecond that I could produce this. I wouldn't even know where to begin to make this cover. No idea. Zero idea. So I don't want anyone to mistake this for me saying that I'm any better at it or that I know better or whatever. I'm looking at it from two points of view. A completely novice critic and a consumer who is never going to pay $35 for this thing. Not in a billion years. And honestly, if it were given to me, I would give it away or I would throw it away. Because it's not honestly not worth the space it takes up in my short boxes. It's really not.
I would love to see Frank Miller's first digital cover.
Oh, I love you, Apollo.
A spectacular mess for him to try to figure out all the filters.
There we go. See when things get a little rough in the chat, leave it to Apollo. I love it.
And as Bill would like to say here, it's art is very subjective.
It is. It is.
Buy what you like. If you don't have to agree with us. We get totally off kilter, and you can love it. Fine, perfectly fine.
Just an opinion. You have your opinion. We have ours, and we're just giving ours. That's all.
We have a butthole. We all have one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or some of us are one, like me.
Yeah. All right. It's your God-given right. All right. Next up, Florida Hippopotamus Cocaine Massacre #1 by the Five Horsemen of the Apocalypse. I'll start this off because I know you guys play the massacre. I like it. I know.
Shut up!
I know it's an overdone fucking homage. The Akira homage has been done to death. But like I just said, art is very subjective. I know this is not fucking Carla Cohen, but something about it is charming to me. I like animals, maybe the hippo. I like purple.
You like it's purple.
It comes to me. It makes sense to me. I'm never paying no fucking $20 for it. If it was $5 on the rack, I'll pick it up. This is just funny. It's a fat hippo. It's a Akira homage. I love it. But do we believe that the limitation is $350 according to the Five Horsemen of the Apocalypse? Maybe they mean $350 per online store.
Well, it's Mad Cave, right?
Yeah, but this particular group, I never trust with their numbers.
No,
yeah, you're right.
Fair.
So I don't know. But I love it.
It's fun.
Hitter rates, go at it.
You could just have put the title is so fucking ridiculous. You could have just had a black cover with white block lettering that just said Florida Hippopotamus Cocaine Massacre #1, and I might buy it just because the title is so ridiculous, right? So I don't know. It's hard to hate it just because it's so out there. The cover itself's not great. The art's really not that great, and I'm pretty sick of the Akira homages at this point. But it is a really funny take on it. So it's an absolute no for me. But I wouldn't hate you if you bought it.
I might judge you a little, but not really.
Yeah, comics are supposed to be fun, and this sounds
fun. I you know what, Big Rob, you might find this on a shelf for $5 one day.
You definitely will find it.
If I do, that'll probably it's on somebody's table right at Comic-Con. I'll grab it.
Yeah. I don't know if I can even judge the art. I think it's supposed to be funny. I think it's purposely done that way. Obviously, the guy has no ass. Literally, legs just go straight up his back.
You're right.
That's why I think it's funny. I think it's hilarious. The hippo's really like, yeah, it's a fat ass hippo.
JD,
Muscular.
JD, 4 out of 10 because of the art, or 4 out of 10 is some of that for the title? Be honest.
Yeah, the title gets you too. And you know what? The title makes me curious about the book, though. I'll tell you that.
I love all the other covers too. All the other covers are silly as hell too, and they're all interesting to me. They all have an interesting like touch and vibe. The vibe. I'm more about the vibes with stuff than the artistry and all that shit. It just does it have the right vibe? That's what I'm they make me feel something, right? To me that's the point of art. So.
I mean, obviously, it's making fun, right? Just the name of the title alone is just, it's supposed to be fun.
Yep.
And funny. And so I can see why the cover is like this. And so I'm not mad at it. I guess I can't even be mad if you like it. So, meh. It's not for me, but if it's for you, awesome.
Agreed.
There you go.
Right.
It's definitely not for Jeff. Okay. Oh well, I think that was the last one. We finished out with a bang.
We get to the part of the show I hate the most, which is me making excuses for why I still haven't written Cover Fire.
Yeah,
yeah, I'm the worst. I know, and I should have written one for this week. It's spring break. I have no excuse other than I'm lazy this week. I have a couple articles in the works. Like I started them off. I tried to get ahead on them, and then last week at work was a shit show. So I lost steam on it. But I took the reins on, I forget whose idea it was, maybe Igor's in the chat from a couple of weeks ago, to just put a couple of articles together on just my favorite all-time covers, just regardless of whether they're incentives or not. And so I started to do a three-part article on that. So it won't be Cover Fire per se, but it would be more of a Cover Tunes article. I might label it as Cover Fire just because that's the logo we use, but yeah, so that is coming eventually. Those are about half written and sort of ready to go. I've chosen the covers, but I did it as 25, 10, 10, and 5 is how I have it. So that's coming. It's coming. But either way, head over to CBSI. Check out the other great content over there. The guys do it for fun. They do it for free. There's some really great info, and there are tons and tons and tons of things in the archives. So go search, use the search bar. Look for honestly whatever you like, and I guarantee you there's a dozen articles or more about it.
Awesome, sir. Awesome sauce. All right. Let's.
I just want to say I love Leslie. She gives no fucks.
With a spoon in a fucking pot. Yeah, but there's a mic. Something called a mic, and there's also a mic right there.
Oops, sorry.
So
we love you, Leslie.
Don't be sorry. You do
it. 14 for 30 days of unlimited cover price for 99¢. Cover price, and this is I think today was the first day. I'll be honest. Today was like the first day I sat down and started going through the website. I was like, oh, this is actually pretty badass.
It is. It's an amazing site. It really is a great resource. What I like about it too, it tracks real data. Unlike a couple of the other sites that people use that don't track real data, it's all made up data.
Mm-hmm.
Cover price is real data,
or it's really behind data.
Yeah,
I like the whole FOC, the new books this week. So I know what I want.
The articles are good. Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's
good.
Let me know what's coming and what should I try to grab, right? So.
Yep.
All right. Also,
I even like their throwbacks.
Yeah.
And not to brag about the website, but the guy who runs that is an ex-CBSI guy. So
makes sense.
So that's the level of info you're going to get on both sites, to be honest with you.
Burst City Comics. TNH10 is the code. 10% off Burst City Comics. A couple more comments here.
I do like the pictures, JD.
Cliff Notes summary. Oh, thanks. All right. Thanks for the show. I'm just seeing the comments. We appreciate everybody, of course, hanging out with us today and minding our craziness, our opinions, and our over the top stuff here. Work.
Yes. Oh, you work at Cover Price.
There you go.
Nice.
Yep, it is. It totally is.
Yeah.
It has been since day one. And when there were some glitches in it at the beginning, I know that they bent over backwards to fix the algorithms and things like that to make sure that stuff was accurate. It's a 100% legitimate site, and I have got nothing to do with it. I'm only saying it because I know how it works and I know who runs it, and I highly suggest it. Certainly worth your 99 cents for the first month anyway. So go check it out. It is an absolute gem of a resource.
I'm so ADD about it. I literally will check prices against Cover Price, and it's all accurate.
Yep.
There you go.
Don't use the competition.
I actually dropped the competition finally after years of using it.
Smart.
It's just not. First of all, let's talk about theft of information without any credit. That gets me. Start there, and then after that, just the prices are just like, this is a book that I actually want to own, so I'm going to say that it's worth less so that people will sell it to me. And this is a book I already own, so because I already own 700 copies of it, I'm going to make sure I inflate the price of it so that when I sell it, I can sell it for more than I need to. Like, it's so obvious. I mean, it's bad. It's really bad. Anyway, and it's not just one site. There's a couple of them, but I think we're talking about the same one.
I just didn't find it useful anymore. So I find this particular website more useful to me.
Not to mention that the it's not user friendly. That other site, Cover Price, is very user friendly.
Cover Price, it's not really expensive when you think about it over a 12-month period.
Not for what it gives you. No, absolutely.
Yeah.
No, it's pretty good.
Plus, you can track all your collection there too.
Disclaimer, Mike.
Yes. No artists were harmed in the making of this podcast except maybe Shikari. Sorry.
Double play.
Oh, USA still up 5-3 on Mexico.
5-3. It was 5-0.
Yeah. Is it WBC?
Yeah. They
okay.
Came back. They're in the 8th or 9th now. So they're towards the end.
Hey, everybody. F1 started this week. Woo! If anyone cares about racing, real racing.
I think I got a few fans out there.
F1 was awesome.
All right, folks. Thanks for hanging out. We'll try to make it next Monday, and we can see if we do 3 in a row. Woohoo! So, if you want to do it right, be a comic cover whore for life. Have a good night, everybody. Peace out. Bye.
Bye.